Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Stanford head coach before the game. They have been waking their players up early all week long to make sure they are prepared for the time change. Coming from the West to the East Coast can always be a little bit of a challenge, but they have done a ton of research to make sure their players have the best habits and are ready to perform at their highest level here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Stanford's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Set up to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Here's a little room there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Stanford wants to push the pace. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Cardinal at the line with the first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Pulls it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
On the ground, it's Irvin. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll go right back to the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Gets it to the back. Bounced off his feet.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Robinson. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a...
Has it! Into the house! Touchdown Seminoles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Blackburn. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. On the ground, it's Irvin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Keeps it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On fourth down, going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give them a chance.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Jones to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running into the open space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a grab and room to run. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off the play fake. Takes the easy completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Irvin. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the 2nd quarter. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting 1st half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And it moves their mark to 8-1 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the 2nd half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, Stanford's head coach told me coming out of the locker room. Guys, we mentioned before the game this would be a concern. This team from the West, long travel, body clock, time zone changes, all of those things have seemed to play into this second half. The guys said in the locker room, coach was yelling at him, wake up, wake up. The time is now to start gaining some momentum here in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Jones wants to throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Seminoles are marching down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Noles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Jones to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. Rushes on him. And they got him.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd down, down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing the score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Tries to fool him with the naked bootleg. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Noles will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
They're now going hurry up.
And tackled there by the defense. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Third down.
Late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Open space at the 25. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Off play action. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end zone. A field goal really doesn't help much at this stage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to...
Oh, he's got some space. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the court.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Davis. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll work his way down to the 28. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running inside, it's Davis. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be 4th down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that.
Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Stanford! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. On the run from inside his own 5. Drills him with the stiff arm. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The big pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 1. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right back to the well.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Jones to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Slings it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Seminoles back in the lead.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Sweet cut there. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Here's a heat. And down he goes. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll go right back to him. Pulled down for the tackle. Now the Cardinal decide to spend their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback may change this route.
Booster!
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a sec.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. All the way back to the 15. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back.